Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus, and welcome to another analysis video. On the agenda tonight we have Johnny Hiland, and this is going to be a slow blues jam, and this is coming from 2013. So let's get Johnny up on screen and see how he gets on. I'm just going to stop it there. If you don't know, Johnny is actually legally blind. Can't notice that at all when you just listen to it, and it's so impressive. The amount of techniques which we'll actually see in this video that Johnny goes through. He's one of those players that has so many different ways of playing and so many techniques at his disposal as well. He's playing blues here, but he's got that country picking. And if you don't know how they get that chicken picking country sound, it's by using the pick as you normally would do, but plucking the high strings with your second finger and third finger so that you can put together runs without having to shift your pick down towards those higher strings, which can take a lot of time, which means that now you can play lower notes instantly followed with a pluck from that second finger or third finger, which means that you can just basically speed up whatever run you're doing. And Johnny throws that in so effectively and so quickly that you don't even notice it. It's such a cool little technique to throw in there, but he mixes it so well with other blues techniques and bends and slides. As I said, just spotting it, you more hear it than see it. You just know that that's the technique coming in, because he just applies it so seamlessly. And I've just queued the video on just to show a little bit more of Johnny's versatility and his technique as well. So we had a really cool passage there of tapping. Again, I'm a bit partial to tapping myself. I really love the way that Johnny throws it in there and makes it so melodic and so cool. Sometimes it can be thrown in and it sounds a little bit out of place, but Johnny really works it well into the blues here. And then we had a little musical conversation there between Johnny and Tim McDonald on keys. But one thing that I always mention about the top players is control of vibrato. And Johnny has absolutely got vibrato down. He can control it the whole time. All the top players can. They can emote exactly what they want to through their vibrato and through their guitar. And Johnny's got that control not only on the frets, but the top of bends as well. All the top players, you'll find that they can vibrato nice and evenly and slowly if they want to on the fret. And then when they bend up to pitch, they can also do it at the top of bends as well. A slow blues, being able to do that slower, wider vibrato just sounds so cool. And Johnny uses it so well. And I've just queued on the video again because this is almost like a tutorial of guitar here with Johnny. He's now going to be getting into some slide work. So let's check out Johnny's slide playing as well.
Here you go, baby. This is just for you.
What a great little slide section that was. The other thing to notice here about Johnny's playing is the fact that when he then starts playing slide, he ties in the vibrato on the slide with the same frequency that he was actually playing on frets with fingers. So it gives a whole consistency to his playing. Sometimes you'll find that players, when they're playing with their fingers, got really nice control of vibrato, and then they get to the slide and it's suddenly really rushed and feels a little bit uncomfortable to listen to. Sometimes it's the reverse. Some people have got great vibrato on the slide and then struggle on the guitar, whereas Johnny's got that total mastery for both slide playing and also actually getting the fingers on the fretboard. Another thing is the fact that Johnny's in standard tuning here. What you'll find sometimes with slide guitar is your guitar is tuned to a chord. So you hit the strings and you'd get a nice open chord sound, which means that as you slide up the guitar, you're just getting lots of chords, lots of major chords all the way up the guitar. So sometimes it can make that slide playing a little bit easier, a little bit more manageable. But Johnny here, as you can see, that he's only getting one note at a time or a couple of notes at a time. He hasn't got the luxury of playing a whole chord all the way across. But even still, you wouldn't notice. And I've got to mention the tone as well. What a fantastic tone tone Johnny's got here, and he's keeping it under control as well. We heard there just a tiny bit of feedback on that slide section, but it's all under control, and even though it's overdriven, it's quite distorted, that tone, it's a smooth sound, and it lends itself so well to Johnny's playing. He's absolutely got his tone down. And another thing to mention is the fact that Johnny's got that slide on his little finger, so that means his first, second and third finger are free to then get back to that original way of playing, and then he can blend those two styles as well, which he does to great effect after this. I don't want this video to go on for too long, but I'm going to put the link to this in the description below so you guys can check out the whole video if you want to watch it all the way to the end. So Johnny Hiland, what a great player, and what a great demonstration here of putting together so much technique and different styles, but it sounds so good and he makes it look so easy. You're not aware that there's so much technicality to his playing. Very much the same as Danny Gatton and Albert Lee and players of that ilk. They've got so much ability and technique, but they throw it together so seamlessly and make it look so easy. It's only when you pick up the guitar yourself you realize how ridiculously good the playing ability is in order to get that same sound. But thank you so much for suggesting this video for me to take a look at, and keep those suggestions coming in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Rock!